Yeah, the game crashed so long, I don't know why. Well, the computer crashed totally, I don't know why. Ever since I rolled back, I'm getting all sorts of weird crashes with Windows when I play this game, I don't know why. Windows when I play this game, I don't know why. Yeah, good old Windows 7 total crash. I think it's not only the hard drive in this computer that is dying, it's also the graphics card. It might have been a problem with one of the CPU chips on the graphical card. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. It'll be a short stream. Mr. J Clones is coming through my hometown and we're gonna have a drink. It crashed right here last time, so let's hope it works now. It used to be a thing back in 1.13.2 that saves got de-iron, man, if you clicked single player before calculating version was actually done. Well, that was for cloud saves. It seems on this version cloud saves is the default. She had the opportunity to do so, yeah, man. That's life. You know, don't always get to do what you want. Why does it hang on calculating version? Come on, game. Don't tell me my hard drive is still busy. Well, it is. Oh, well, I'll wait then. Why does it take so long? Yeah, I don't dare clicking the single player button if I don't see the version. It might still get de-iron man. Ah, there we go. I've been rereading the year and after action report ever since I saw these saves in the cloud. Well, I didn't have one. Oh well. Oh, it might be faulty RAM. Yes. I asked some computer guy to add up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and he tossed in some old compatible RAM thingamajiggers. So, well. Anyways, I don't know what we were doing. I do know we are paying a hell of a lot for our mercs. When was that over? 1624 mercenary maintenance plus 50%. I'm gonna go bankrupt over that, so to speak, because yeah, we got a load of mercenaries. Those Gujarati guys. Now we're gonna start deleting some. We are westernizing, so we should be can't see. Oh, did I forgot to flip it again? Okay, I'm an idiot. There. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Add one to the counter. So, come on, spawn. High command resists westernization. Well, I don't care. I've already through on that westernizing. Where do you even see that? I'm assuming the government window? Or in missions and decisions? Where do you even fudging see this? Ah, there we go. 36%. Finishes in 7 years. Okay. But, Yeah, Solar, honestly, I don't give a damn. I can't be arsed fiddling around with it. I wouldn't know how even if I tried. What? I made my king a general and now he dies already. Well, that's great. What's not so great is that it dropped our legitimacy a bit. Oh, our heir is a 545 and the Regency Council is not that bad. Oh, well, it was all planned ahead. I don't need to start any other wars. We're westernizing and we got negative, so yeah, it's actually a bad idea to do it. Those are reactionaries I don't like. Come on, man. It's because we lost that. Is it because we are still... Yeah, we're still coring. We already got a national unrest guy, so I see no way to actually actively increase... lower the revolt risk. No, there is none. I don't want to fight reactionaries. Oh man, that is gonna be so many. Seriously? Because it's 1.3% everywhere, we're gonna have like 100 or 500,000. Oh Jesus H Christ! I shouldn't have deleted those mercs yet. Great. Wait, what? 424? Yeah, 10 points. That's above average. Normally, regencies I think are always very low. Well, now it's 0.3 after finishing. It needs to go... Yeah, okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Phew. Yeah, because we are westernizing, but we got a global +5 revolt risk. So... we don't want to mess around with any more annexations. Will be fun. Yeah, but I prefer not to die to rebels because we don't have manpower and yeah. I think it'll be fine. So how many are we still coring? 9. Ah, shoot, man. I need to up my stab again. And then we're basically A-okay. Collapse the rebel? No, in this patch that's a really bad idea, Solar. You automatically lose all your alliances if you do that. And the rebels are way worse in this patch. Basically, you would just blow up. Wait, 6 US states in banning pre-built game... Why would they... Why would they ban pre-built gaming PCs? Why do some provinces and trade company regions cause overextensions and others don't? If it's colonized provinces from colonizers, even from Asian colonizers, it gives no overextension. If people live there in 1444, it causes overextension. If it's colonizable territory in 1444, even if it's colonized, it does not give overextension. Save the environment? What kind of green tree-hugger crap is that? Excuse me? Why are pre-built gaming PCs worse for the environment than others? What kind of... Stupid hugging. Let's pretend we are working to aid the environment decision is that. Let me guess, it's all Democrat states? Ugh, man. The things some people do to actually get rid of well, it's just basically something to be in the news with and to make people forget COVID or whatnot. Because you can't upgrade components? I still don't get it. Pre-built desktops are still you're still able to dismantle them and upgrade. What I do know with pre-built gaming desktops, there's always one part that is bottlenecking the entire system just to save cost. Like, for example, they would actually install a 5,000 rounds per minute hard drive on a gaming system that needs to read a lot of textures. Get it? Instead of installing an SSD that costs money. I know how it goes. Yeah, well, I really need to kill... I need to up my stab the moment I can. Wait a minute, I still got those two? Huh? Oh, it's these two. Right. Yeah, that advisors? Oh no, I don't want to lose stability, damn it. Okay, I'm losing westernization progress. I'm so sorry. What version am I playing? 1.13.2. No anti-blobbing features, no estates, nothing in the game that distracts you from just wildly blobbing and do whatever the heck you want. Which is great. The AI is competent. This is the era of Chain Gun, the AI programmer that actually made the AI competent. And it shows AI almost never leaves their home terrain if they're under attack. They actually... Oh, we got Persian separatists. The AI almost never leaves the home terrain and always defends. So it's better than... Oh my god, you cannot collapse. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Not good. Lucky that I noticed that in time. Let's kill the mercs some more. Anchorman separatists, yeah, these guys can go north and wherever they are. BC is ancient? Yeah, mine is from 2011. It's 10 years old, man. They're only banning pre-builds that don't meet certain power efficiencies. What kind of bullcrap is that? You can actually save power efficiency with software in Windows. Like turn all of your stuff off if you're not actually firing a game. So that all the components are like at 5% energy cost. Jesus H. Christ. The politicians, well, probably the Democrats who are installing such stupid laws in certain states, likely just got backed in their election by companies or save the environment. Sorry for being cynical, but that just wildly annoys me. Because the environment is not going to get better from banning pre-built PCs. They will just offset them somewhere else. It's not going to lower the amount of gaming PCs. It's actually stupid. Because gaming PCs require at least a 700 watt power generator, right? So if you actually got energy saving gaming PC, you might not have enough watts to actually overclock your graphic card. Or it might... or the goddamn fan might be missing just because it costs too much power to actually use a fan to cool your PC. I mean, what kind of gamer who knows his computers would even buy a piece of shit like that? Excuse the language. Oh well. I'll just shut up about it. That is just plain stupidity. Yeah, okay, Parse Pro, but it's my point still holds. You can do that with software. I mean, Democrats are actually limiting power consumption in idle state of gaming PCs while they still allow industry to wildly use as much electricity as they want. Because, oh my god, imagine if a Democrat tries to actually limit the power consumption or the water consumption from industry. That would, if they would do that, it would influence the environment like 10 times more than banning pre-built gaming PCs. Whatever. I hope you understand my point. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just for show, basically, that they do that. Like, yay, we're saving the environment with banning pre-gaming PCs. And we're also lowering crime and murder because, yeah, all those kiddos might not buy gaming PCs anymore, and then they will not learn how that it's really easy to shoot other people in shooters. Yeah. This is saving the environment, and it's also saving our use, right? You can't boost transfer. Yeah, but okay, Parse, but I'm just kidding. I'm a cynical bastard. I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue. I don't know if you can. I don't even know what transformation efficiency is. I don't really care. The point is that it's not efficient whatsoever to install a law to actually make gaming PCs more energy efficient. It's like chasing. It's like it's like a drop of water on a hot plate. That's all I'm saying. I suppose in reality, if I'm not actually gonna... Oh, for the love of God. If I'm actually not gonna go kidding and not being cynical, it's actually gonna increase the quality of the gaming PCs by forcing the manufacturers to actually use better components. But it's still not gonna make... Oh well. Whatever. It's still not gonna be better for the environment. Because the energy gain from that... Well, the energy consumption... The difference will be minimal, that's my point. If you take like the entire energy consumption of an entire state in the USA, then project the average sales of gaming PCs and compare that to what the electricity that the industry alone is using in that state, you'll understand why it's just a prestige project, such laws. But oh well, whatever. Let's stop talking politics. Well, it's not politics per se, I suppose. Yeah, I know, Parse Bro. That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. It's likely just Democrats who said when in the pre-election, yeah, we're gonna do something about the environment. And then they go like, see, we're banning gaming PCs, bad components. We save the environment now. I'm a man of my word. Oh well. It'll just be mindless rebel hunting and whacking before. Westernize. In this patch, there is no absolutism, no nothing, so... I could just sit on my arse until 1690, not do anything. And then go for the rest of the provinces we need. I'm not gonna do that, of course, but I could. Internal migrations of populations. Yeah, I would move out of any state that has stupid laws like that. Especially if it's from Democrats that actually bloody think they're saving the environment. That's not what you mean, and I know it. But, yeah. Don't get me wrong. If I would live in the USA, I wouldn't be a Republican. I wouldn't be a Democrat. I likely wouldn't... Well, I don't know. I would vote for the person and not for the party. But anyways. I suppose it's just the age-old bullshit I'm enduring from the politicians in Belgium that makes me very... Oh, come on! He actually went to the same province and now we're gonna lose that fight. Thanks, King. Ugh. For politicians in Belgium? Well, Pars Bro, if you want to see a political mess of a nation, you should read up on the political system in Belgium. On how they did, what kind of a federation we are. I mean, it's ridiculous. Don't get me started on it. We are a nation that has like less population than New York, but we got the most politicians per inhabitant in the globe. For 10 million people, we actually got 9 governments. 9. Yes, you heard that right. And that's not even counting the provincial committees. In some ways, we're worse than Greece, man. And of course, all those politicians, all those parties also take seats in all the major government-owned government-owned companies. Of Brussels, that is the EU. Ah! The EU. The EU is becoming more and more hollow, man. They don't have any real power anymore. Over the last decade, there has been a serious schism between the Eastern nations and the Western. Well, schism. It's not a schism. It's basically It's basically the Eastern religion nations from EU4, like Poland and Hungary and Bosnia and Serbia, Moldavia, whatever. For example, they have like way less tolerance for gay and whatever lesbians and transgender people than the western side of Europe. And what European Union then tries to do is enforce those western values upon the eastern states. Even though like 80% of the population shares the views of the politicians within the nation that actually enacts those laws. If you go to the countryside in Hungary or Poland, it's sad to say, but gays and transgenders are not really loved. Same as in Muscovy, as in Russia. But then the European wants to penalize the Hungarians and the Poles and God knows who for actually not adopting their views on the entire matter. Of course, not. I'm explaining it black and white. I'm not saying they are right, Hungary. I'm just saying that they are just enacting laws of what the people want and what the people believe. I've been in Hungary, and there they are actually afraid that the Western values might ruin the nation in the end. Because they're trying to culture shift them, so to speak. And they're really afraid of that. It's a bit like it's kind of funny, but the Western nations also have this problem, and they don't want to admit it. In the Western nations, you have a growing number of Muslims. And in most Western nations, the people are resisting and starting to hate the Muslims because they don't want, they believe that the Muslims are getting way too much freedoms and the Muslims should adapt to the Western values and that the states shouldn't adapt to the Muslim customs like wearing burqas and whatnot. So yeah, I can go endlessly on about these matters. Politicians are just annoying me these days. Yeah, Boris, bro. I'm not saying all of the people actually think that way. I'm just saying that it's the overwhelming majority, especially the elder people, that kind of support whatever laws the Western nations are positive. Come on. I'm getting really bad luck here. Oh well. I'm gonna have all these rebels in my face if I keep accepting minus stab loss. Westernization progress 120. How much is that exactly? Yeah, it would mean a year later that we finish westernizing. Oh well. Yeah, I'm trying to culture shift him. Are you talking to me, Solar? In all honesty, if the European Union or any other overlord, because the European Union is supposed to be the overlord of all the member states, so to speak, if they're trying to impose Western beliefs on a nation that has Eastern beliefs, it's sort of culture shifting. Or culture changing. They're trying to actively change their cultural beliefs. So, it's arguable whether or not hate for Muslims or hate for transgenders or whatnot is actually a cultural belief or a religious belief or whatever. But it doesn't matter. The point still holds. Oh, for the love of God. I need to get rid of these. I need to get rid of these rebels. They should be considered their values. You know, Solar, the German fascists pre-World War II also thought that way. No, man, I don't agree with you. The people, the colonizers, the colonizers in Canada also thought that way. They put all the native kiddos in school and actually erased their culture. And if they didn't comply, they just murdered them. I know it's an exaggeration. I know. You cannot deny that they're... Oh well, never mind. We can discuss on this, but it's something to discuss, right? No one forced them to apply to the EU. Yeah, but that's an entire different thing. That's an entire different thing, Solar. Come on, man. All these bloody mountains. It's part of the same thing. My point is that you shouldn't try to actually change nations in a way that you're trying to change their beliefs that are originated from their religion and their culture. If you're trying to do that, you're just plain wrong. You should strive for a compromise instead of saying, yeah, you're just wrong and we're going to penalize you if you don't actually revert those stupid, idiotic laws you just enacted. Even the Belgian Prime Minister said that he almost said that those Eastern nations are retarded. That's what he literally said. And I just don't agree. Okay, it's a bad thing that they actually impose laws against the gay community and against the transgenders. Oh, come on, such a crappy air. But in the end, they're just, yeah, on the countryside, they agree with those politicians when the politicians say we gotta protect our youth. And our youth cannot have influence from those kind of people. Basically, the Eastern religion nations still believe that it's a disease that has to be cured. And the funny side is that the cynical notion then is that even the Western nations and even the USA up to like the years of 70 and 80s in the last century also believe the same way. It's a thing from the last decade that they actually changed their view on the entire community and also erased gayness and transgender from mental disease. So they're trying to impose a new hype. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against the gay community, but it's not even part of the Western beliefs for like 20 or 30 years maybe. And they're already trying to impose it on Hungary and then all the other Russian-influenced nations. It just doesn't make any sense. They should strive for compromise. They should have asked Hungary to actually adapt the law to make it more clear. Because now the law can be interpreted as if can be interpreted that no gay people or no any pictures of gay or anything whatsoever that has to do with the entire community cannot be in the same room as kids in Hungary. which basically is a big attack, if it's interpreted that way, on the liberty of the people. But that is actually not what the law says. But oh well, they're angry, the Western nations, that it can be interpreted that way. Oh, come on, I'm losing. Oh, for the love of God, it's the 4th time already that we got the stab event. Sold as a common currency and integration of common principles? That's not how the EU was founded, man. The EU was founded as an economical union. Nothing else. Where did it say that the European Union wants an integration of common principles? Did it ever say anything like that? No. Oh, they just want to do that. They are just trying to mess around with things they shouldn't mess around with. For the love of God, I'm losing this again? These are some... How do these rebels have more morale than me? Ethiopia is wiped out, so how do they have more morale than me? Now it isn't that anymore. That is just bull in my honest opinion, I grok it. Sorry. Ah. Oh well. 0 points again on stability. Oh, for the love of God, seriously? I routed to the same province they were traveling to. I'm an idiot. I wanted to counter chat. Oh, for the love of God, rebels, rebels, oh my God, rebels. Oh, shoot. Oh my God, Timmy. No, don't explode, man. Why don't you get any notifications of, Why don't you get any notifications of these guys? Oh, that's actually a DLC feature that I'm missing. That you can watch rebels and subjects. Now you just gotta be very mindful. Economics is part of it. The only reason why those Eastern nations are inside the European Union is because of the economics. Because they get money. Hence why the Western nations think they can enforce their beliefs on the Eastern nations, because otherwise they just smirk at those Eastern nations and say, if you don't adapt to our beliefs and our views, yeah, well, you won't get the money anymore. Aha! Take that, you stupid, retarded nation. That's how some European politicians and some prime ministers in the Western Hemisphere of Europe think. It's a fact. They just think that they are children who don't know how to behave. Sad to say, but it's the truth. On the other hand, don't get me wrong. The Poles, when they entered the Union, actually economically had a very big change. They went from an agriculture poor nation to an enlightened nation who has a lot of high-tech industry and whatnot around some cities. Huh. What can I say? I really hope you folks don't mind me talking about this, because yeah, this is just a boring episode in the it's a boring episode in the hey. No. Blame some. Why did the Brits leave? Pride. Prestige. Nothing else. But in reality, why did the Brits leave? Because the politicians actually made the vow to the voters, or basically lied to the voters. I'll give you one example. Why did the Brits leave? Because the Leave faction actually said the money we don't have to pay to the EU anymore will be invested in hospitals. And that actually attracted a lot of the poor votes in Great Britain towards the Leave faction. And in the end, the Leave faction had to admit that it was a falsity. They couldn't actually do that. They had to still pay the European bills. Oh. And more of that jazz. It's always political agendas that F up. That's been the entire point of the discussion ever since we started the streaming. Politicians don't think long term anymore. In the 20th century, you had politicians that actually did the right thing for the nation. You still have Republicans in the USA also who believe that. God bless the USA, blah blah. We actually do the best for the USA. But it's really easy to actually kind of go extreme on that. And that's what the Hungarians are kind of doing. Saying, yeah, we gotta protect our children from the bad influence of the gay community. Because our children might actually attract the disease. If we're not careful. Oh, shoot. Ah, okay. They're attacking Timmy. Bad then. £450 million straight to the national. Yeah, they actually said that in the Leave faction, and it attracted. That promise alone, so to speak, likely changed the vote into Leave, because it was a really close vote, right? So if people actually believe that all the money would go to free hospitals in England. The situation of the hospitals in the UK is like really, really bad. I would say almost as bad as in the USA. Oh well. But my point is that the politicians don't look at what's best for the nation anymore. They only think they do what they think is best in the short term. To get re-elected. They don't think long-term anymore. You don't have statesmanship anymore amongst politicians, and that's what's something that I really, really despise. No, don't have statesmanship anymore. There was a lot more to it than that. Yeah, but I could go 5 hours on why Leave won. I'm just making points. But the discussion was not about the UK leaving the European Union. It's not what the discussion was about. I'm not going to reel with it. I'm just giving some insights on what I believe. Oh my god, Timmy has internal conflicts. The thing is, it's always more complicated than it looks, but the politicians don't take it as it's more complicated as it looks. They are like, we are right, you are wrong, you have to adapt, we are right, you are wrong. Instead of looking for compromise, instead of going for statesmanship. No, that's my entire point, nothing else. And they just make decisions based on bad arguments, or they make decisions based on lies from politicians. That's my entire point. You cannot have a democracy, chat, if the politicians are just bluntly lying to the people. uncertain matters. Do you really think that the entire Hungary thing that I was talking about is actually about the gay community? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the hidden agenda of many European politicians. They say A in the press just to force those nations into other decisions, like, hey, accept our factory and don't tax it, or else we will actually try to get you out of the European Union. That's how the world works these days. Politicians are just getting bribed from lobby factions trying to install economical benefits for themselves across the globe. Well, yeah. They had an underlying mistrust of the European Union, of course. Many factions have an underlying distrust. It's not only about the people. It's not only about the politicians. Many commoners also distrust the European Union. Because they take a hell of a lot of our tax money in the Western Hemisphere of the EU. And they are wasting, like, so much of it. Oh shoot, that's actually... Joe Tim actually receives that. It's simply because to the average people in Europe, the European Union is not the same as the federal government is to the Americans, for example. The average guy in the European Union does not know what Europe actually does or stands for or doesn't care. They should. European Union, instead of just spending money on moving twice a year from here to there with their entire holdings, should spend more money on actually explaining to the people what they stand for and stuff like that. Because now the people, when they hear all those scandals and basically the inability of the European Union to do anything about it, they're just saying, yeah, phew, who cares? And it's also part of the reason why the Brits left, because the European Union has no real power anymore, apart from economical power, which is what it's founded for. It still has huge economical power because it's basically the biggest market in the globe. Oh well. Sorry if I'm boring you with all this talk about politics. And I know my points are often a bit black and white. Gotta think that very cynical bastard. Very cynical bastard. Well, yeah, Grocket, the Leave faction also said, we are gonna be economically better when we leave the European Union, which was a falsity, of course, also. Because half of the banking service industry around London already moved back to the European Union. Margaret Thatcher in the 80s actually got rid of all the steel industry in England and focused on a service economy of banking stuff and whatnot. And by leaving the European Union, the Brits are shooting themselves in the foot because half of their surface economy will just go back to the European Union. Oh well. That's also a black and white view. That's not all totally correct, but yeah. It is a thing. Annul treaties with Siberia. Couldn't you bloody annul with... Oh, wait a minute. Could invade Kokand if Delhi is actually dishonoring. Ah, it's close though. We gotta keep an eye on that. Timmy is still gonna... with their internal conflicts. Oh, well. At least we're controlling the rebels now, Chad. That's something. It's not that bad. Oh well, let's just have a... go somewhere. Ah, just stay in Bukhara. Why not? Do you have deals with him? Of course! Like I said, because the European Union is the biggest economical power in the globe. The market, I mean. Bigger than the USA and China. That's the real power of the European Union. Not posing beliefs on other nations and then being the morale master of all its member states. No. A union should actually respect all the beliefs of all the member states. Not just bluntly say you are wrong, we are right, you gotta adapt or you actually will have to leave the union or you will lose all your money contributions. Ah, well, what can I say, chat? So Bengal is going for John. So that puts you in 2 wars, so Delhi might actually dishonor Kokand here. Which means I could go for them. We got claims all over Kokand. What about attacking Bukhara? Allies to Kazan. Oh, and Kazan is dishonoring. Oh, really now? We should be doing that then. It's only for 2 cores. Oh, well, why not? I should have gone for Samarkand. It's not, doesn't matter. Again? Extend. Kokand might actually grab the cores in here. Shoot. Actually do it. Okay, so these rebels have occupied all they can. Sit provinces in the knock into us. Oh well. We are stabilizing the entire westernization effort. Rebels are gone. We cannot take any overextension or lose more legitimacy or gain more revolt risk. Bad idea. Up a number of reasons, yeah. Always numbers of reasons, man. It's the reasons the politicians say, it's the reason people thinks. Whether or not based on the opinions of the politicians or the influence of the politicians or other. Where was the discussion even going? Are we seriously talking about invasion of the Swiss? Huh? Historically, by the way, a Holy Roman Emperor once asked the ruler of Switzerland, "What would you do if I actually would invade you, insolent bastard?" It was at the times of the incident where the Swiss left the HRE. So what will you do with your militia army of 500k if I invade with my 1 million? Then the Swiss militia leader, or the leader of the Swiss Republic, I don't remember, just said, "We'll shoot twice and go home." Just love historical stories like that. But yeah. Share those stories. It's way more funny than talking about politics. They're great. My diplomats are seriously French. I suppose we'll just... So, can we actually invade? Ellie is still on. It's close though. Should check that in a minute. So when was the have we lost that? Yeah, okay, we can hire mercs again. How many loans did we take so far of it? 2 loans. Well, it's not too much. Back to lurking. Maybe we should focus on the game. Wait a minute. We really not have... Stomping in your game, I'm not even sure what the goal is anymore. The goal is the achievements, huh? Get 500 provinces is nice. It's a weedy boring. Huh. Probably why I waited so long to do this achievement. Sub goal to reach the final goal. Well, the sub goal at the moment is to finish westernization. We cannot actually have any revolt risk, so I can't go 100% overextension, or I'll just blow up to rebels. I'm so tempted to actually invade Kakan at the same time. Yeah, Delhi. Delhi is, okay. Shagatai, I'm not afraid of you. Go. Sounded actually go majorly ham. Suppose we should finish the war with Bukhara first. Actually de-siege their provinces over. We got time for this. admin power. To roll back. Yeah, you shouldn't be rolling back if you don't have a grudge with the current match. Wait a minute. Are you seriously attacking me in Samarkand? Really, Kakan? Are you daft, stupid, or what? Is? Okay. Best ruler? Ah, they're actually re-sieging now. That helps. That works in my favor then. Bukhara still have any... Nah, they don't have any big armies. These guys not either. Nah, these were some real opportunistic wars. So I should probably actually do this before Crimea actually occupies Kakan and makes them... Huh? They will. Just read it, not about it. No. Ever since 2018, the Belgian army has been... Basically, the only thing we do, Solar, is logistics and using our planes to actually aid in all NATO instance. Well, they got rid of the F-15s, it is, or whatever, or F-17s, or 18s, or 19s, I don't know what they are. Planes from the 70s. The F-16s, I'm sorry. They got rid of those. They bought new ones, but they didn't get delivered yet, I think. No, the F-16s are still flying, but I think one by one they're actually getting... It says 0 paramilitary, that's air. No, that's bullcrap. Belgium is known for its airplanes, man, not the land army. Don't always believe what you read on the internet. Nice. Belgium does something for the NATO. It's always logistics or their planes. Well, they do have a couple of operations in Afghanistan with land army and such, but it's really tiny things. Any operations. Comparison to the rest. Keep going. Because you can wait for colonizers to take everything and then take it off them. Yes, that's one way to approach it, but you can also just... what I did when I did my world conquests in one tags back in the day, how do you defeat Brunei? Just colonize one province. Use your cogs to and your transports to actually land your entire army there, and you bypass the entire Brunei fleet. if you want to invade Majahapi, who's always patrolling around, just study their fleet patterns. Put your entire cog fleet in the strait and just rush over, colonize this one, and then just rush over the strait and try to arrive in Bantam before their fleet is actually scrambling. Usually the AI leaves most of their heavies mudballed in the capital if they're not at war. So if you actually start the war and within the first month actually try crossing into Bantam and leave like a hell of a lot of ships in the Southern Strait that are not fighting ships, you will always manage to cross the strait. So you don't need a fleet. Really don't. In the end, you can just buy one. Yeah, why not? Money enough. The early days I never go. Early years, but. No, he pieced out. Okay. Can actually grow. So funny, isn't it? Crimea is besieging stuff from Can a bit ago, and now I can just take it. Need fighting ship, you do need car. Yeah, of course. When I say I don't use boats, I mean that I only use transports and trade fleets. I don't use galleys and I don't use heavies. Just, well, galleys is not a real strain on the economy if you're fighting in the Mediterranean. You can easily have, I don't know, galleys or so. The problem is that the AI will always have more boats than you. Why even bother making them? Shoot. But they're getting killed by Sibir of all. Oh, come on. I need to start paying more attention. Stop. Action unit. Oh, dude, I'm not saying you shouldn't use combat ships. They have their uses. But if you play tiny nations, they're just a strain on the economy usually. That's all I'm saying. Now leave me alone. Okay, so Chagatai. I think I can actually take a. We got a hell of a lot more. Wait one. It's actually. I think Samarkand is. Ah, but this is a conquest war. I really care. How much would it be to actually give it back? It's a big province. 11? Cares. I'll jump your cares. So these guys are. Can actually full annex this guy, then I will. Let's fight on then. So wait, where did the new capital of power go? Occupying that? Oh, I'm confused. Is that their capital? What is it then? Yeah, I'm confused. What are they now? What? Um, Okay. What the hell? I thought they were just over here. Yeah, okay then. Silly. Bukhara replaced Oria. Oh, leave me. That was short truce because we didn't have it. I like to jump here. Wasn't jump here on the actually the sauna? I'm really playing this too easily. The Vassal Timmy is actually kicking Shagatai. Okay. Sure. How's that westernization progress coming? It's almost done, chat. October 1630. What? Occupied by Sibit? Then why did I fudging even? Siege. Oh, that's nice. Well, I should have taken... Well, I'm a doofus, actually. I got a mission also to... Ah, wait, no. Then we can do two of stab hits, actually. Two stab and... I so hate there is no V hotkey. Yeah. Keep on pressing it, it's getting weird. Should dare get that 7%. Just use that. Prestige. Should do. Timmy maneuvered himself into a defensive battle again. So, Mr. Shagatai, since you're likely going to order me, bro, thank you. I guess. I just said I am not going to take any overextension anymore. I am not going to. I'm so sorry. We are. Wait, what? Oh. Oh yeah, it scores from Bukhara, so we can't... Will it now game? So, I'm bordering Siberia. Check it. This little... the other things we can... Rebel patience in. Still an internal conflict, so you can spawn. Oh no, not the peasants. 10 years of local unrest +2. It's only one province. I could take a lot more from Bukhara. Got well, we got the... the hell is that cannon arm? Yeah, Ming is actually going for historical borders more or less. Not more or less. Yeah, I know, TTHF, normal. I've been rereading my year and half direction report when you start over here, and back in the day I indeed played Speed 2, but that was when I was one-tagging the world non-stop. Nah, this is just a casual campaign for me, really. I'm sorry if it's boring. Two years we can probably finish off Persia. Are they like what, annexable already? With 130% they might be if it's reconquest. It will depend on the formula. So, now we're starting to make some real money. I might even start building buildings if God forbid. God forbid. All right. Wasn't there another war I was eyeing to actually make somebody dishonor? Oh yeah, that was John Pure, but so what do we take? I suppose the diplomatic reputation, because after the westernization, I'm gonna start the integration of the Timmy. Like ages, but I don't care. As long as it's finished before 1690, it's all fine to me. Danish YouTuber died today? Huh. How did he die? Suicide? Don't hope COVID. Fell off a cliff in Italy while making a oh, that is really sad and funny at the same time. We shouldn't knock up these things, but that's kind of sad. Grab all that. It's 54 over extension. We already got 50. But if I wait till this is scored, I could actually take all the western land. Just basically make Bukhara a very weird oirat. Do we have any rebels on the ghost? Let's see, Shias are now. Bukhara separatists. vicinity. Chill in Samarkand. We'll have a summer camp in Samarkand. The merchants. Buster Knight. Also got +3 stab if we prestige. I'm not gonna for that. Oh well, fine. +3 prestige. Now Coring is not halted. Everywhere. Shoot, I actually annexed without improvement. I don't care. The thing to do in dispatch is just to increase autonomy everywhere. We're not tribal anymore, so we're actually eligible for feudal monarchy and whatnot. That actually gives a tiny amount of autonomy loss each month. After like 80 years, it takes from like 80 to 0. You just don't get it? Why do you think, Salah? I'll give you a counter argument. Why do you think they forbade those extensions? What are they called again? Those sticks where you put your smartphone on to make pictures in the Louvre. Why do you think they do that? Because the people actually held the sticks, didn't watch the paintings, and actually damaged the paintings with those sticks. So it's point being, it's really easy to not watch what you're doing if you're watching a smartphone. If you're watching a smartphone while you drive, you'll crash basically. If you watch a smartphone while you're next to the foot of a cliff, and then in the back of your mind you think, oh shoot, I gotta step 2 steps backward to get the perfect picture, yeah, then you don't mind the cliff behind you anymore because you're distracted. It may sound cynical, but it isn't. It isn't. The human brain, especially the male human brain, can only do one thing at once. So if you're thinking about making the perfect picture next to a cliff, you forget entirely about the cliff. If you're riding a bike and see this beautiful girl walking right past you, then you just look back to watch her backside, and then you just crash on some car that is parked. Just because, yeah, reasons. But yeah, people dying in the process is not actually funny.
Back again? Maybe you can just stay and live here.
Thanks, Grogden, for subbing with Prime. It's really appreciated. Free sub? Yeah, why not use the free sub? Or sub of Prime. I still got that. But the link is still valid, right? How to link your Amazon account to actually get a free sub on Twitch. I installed that message on Nightbot because many viewers don't even know. Actually get a free sub. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So, hey, Grogden, have you tried out that Subnautica Sub-Zero already? Can I safely stream it now with you saying, no, I don't want to actually watch this because of spoilers? But if someone with him helping him out, You really think that a YouTuber would hire people to help him out while making videos? That goes against the entire spirit of influencing. 37. People do that? Well, okay, fine. It depends on the type of influencer, right? You. Right. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, come on. What? No, 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 no. This is bullcrap game. It's connected to my capital, then why can I not core this? Fudge you! Is there a province occupied between my capital and those lands? If it's connected to my capital, I should be able to core it. It shouldn't count the coring range for my port. Don't straits apply for this chat? Ah, this is bad. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, it's because we actually don't have the... No, it says that I can't core it. Oh, come on. Yeah, does the water connection count? That's what I'm asking also. This is what you gotta do is nice. I got a direct link with my capital to this land, then why can I not core it? Yeah, this is really, really bad, chat. I might just bird the game here and say look a bird and transfer the occupations to Timmy completely. And just core a snake towards Shagatai. Because this is bad. It would take like 20, 30 years to core all that. Does it matter? Yes, it does, because I'll be sitting on the overextension for ages now. Normally you should be able to core this if it's connected to your capital. What the hell? I'm half tempted to move my capital here and see if it fixes it, but I don't have the admin points for that. Does it mean if you're western? No. It shouldn't. Yeah, but I'm not going to tolerate that, chat. I'm not going to sit on 91 overextension or 80% overextension and core up. I basically can only... I can core this. Yeah. That one? That one? Oh! Adjacent to one of our cores? So I can core... Okay, I'm confused. Ah, so we had a corridor up to Shimkent. And now I actually can do those, then... Always convert what you can't go. But that's not the point. I don't sit on the overextension. Ah, well, we're still... I'm tempted to just change all this into Timiland, man. So I am really sorry, but I'm not going to tolerate stupid shit like that. I should be able to core that. I don't have any idea why we can't core that. Naval Strait should count for connection from capital to annexed land, but it seems like it doesn't for some weird ass reason. You have no idea, but that's not the point. I've been having no troubles coring land inland from Baluchistan up into Kokand, into Bukhara, and now all of a sudden I have. It's probably because the coring range is counted from my nearby port, but it shouldn't be because it's connected to the capital. No. I know how it works this game. I should be able to core it. If I can, I'm just gonna make a snake. I'm just gonna feed it all to Timmy. I want a snake to a snake to Shagatai. And we'll just core down and transfer the rest to Timmy. I don't care. I might already have had a save here. Let's see. But I'm doing what you should be doing in a nice campaign. Snake Northeast. There's a lot of provinces that are really cheap in that area. Ah, this is February, this one before the no, I'm sorry for birding that. I'm just not going to tolerate that. Yeah, but that's normal, TTHF. But I'm actually having a corridor here from my capital over the Straits of Hormuz into this land, all the way up there. So if it's connected to the capital, I should be able to core it. Right? Well, likely an idiot. Oh shoot, I don't even think I can actually core this, can I? I cannot transfer half of this to Timmy because this is actually... crap, man. Oh well, we'll just have to endure it. I'll transfer this, then we'll just core. We already took... Ah, we already got a Shagatai thing. Is there a province between that isn't cored? No. I should be able to core all of that. Punjab is my last core, so I can actually core all these. But not these for some weird ass reason. Nassel can block straight coring if not in the same continent, but chat, my capital is connected to that land over the strait here, like so. So how does the vassal block that? I don't get it. It's against the rules that I know in this game. Is it connected? Yes, it is. You plainly see this is connected, right? Action update. It doesn't matter, we'll take it anyway. Is it straight counted as a connection? Yeah, probably not, but in the later patches it is. Hence my confusion, chat. It's confusion. Oh, we'll just sit on the extension. Still weird, though. Now we just sit on it. I don't have admin anymore. Oh, come on, you're kidding me? I cannot increase autonomy. Yeah, but there are no rebels here, chat. I know the rules. That there is nothing that should prevent me to coring it, unless straits don't count for coring. That's likely what this is, basically. It's likely a matter of straits don't count for a direct connection towards your capital. Yeah, Salam, I do know that. But it shouldn't be counting the coring range from the nearby port. It shouldn't, because it's connected to the capital. So it must mean that straits don't count for an official link. It must be a non-straight link. Which makes no sense. I don't want. actually within. Yeah, but it does not matter if you got a connection to your capital. But clearly, let me check the in-game tool. Where is my coring range thingamajigger? My coring range map mode. That must be blind. Jewel. I don't even see it. Is that even in the game? There. Yeah, we don't have the colonial range there. That makes no sense. It's connected to the capital. Straits could be blocked. No, we weren't at war with any naval nation. We're in chat. Yeah, but still, for the 11:30th time, if it's connected to the capital, it shouldn't. You can core whatever the hell is connected to the capital. Point being, straits don't count as a land connection. I did not know that, and that's why I just said, let's give whatever we can to Timmy. Know what you say is true. Get me wrong. Trying to make a point to me that I already know. Safe to say. Yep, also, I know that rule, but it only counts if you are coring from, let's say I don't own her. So let's say it's still independent. Then that rule applies. But normally in the later patches of VE4, if it's connected to your capital, you can core whatever the heck you want. Everywhere. Trust me on this. So it might be because I got an island capital that it's actually void. If the land straits don't work, that's probably why it doesn't work. That's probably why it doesn't work, chat. I got like 2 straits, so yeah, it must be the straits. I do remember something about straits in patch notes. I don't remember what it is. Ah, there goes Persia. Okay, Persia, time to die. Call it with actually declaring for Isfahan, which is his biggest province, which we're gonna get 50%. We're gonna get a reduction on that. We might be able to full annex here now. I think we might. Might. Seized? You can't in this patch. It's too early for that. You cannot seize land, you cannot disinherit. Nothing whatsoever. Different? I don't get what you mean, Salon. Not connected to the... But it is! Ah, not connected to the capital byland. Okay, that's entirely my point. It's the straits that are food barring this. Straits. Ah. Yeah, actually in this patch, TTHF, you would actually release Persia as a vassal outside of Timmy, but Persia spawned and then started eating Timmy, so we vassalized Timmy and then we reconquested entire Timmy. Yes. totally forgot to start the invasion of... Yeah, but we're not done yet with the... Trying to work out who I should use to do the same? Wait, what? What kind of a campaign are you doing? Awesome questions. I missed the nation you're doing it. Yeah, Solar, hence my confusion, mate. It's my confusion. I could have sworn that in this patch, Straits also counted as a line connect. Seems like they don't. Ask me why. Double. Alright, it's fine. During westernization, it's basically better to not annex too much. But we fully completed our westernization, chat. Woohoo! We actually lost the 40%. 40% thingamajigger. 40% increased the increased tech cost from being in the Muslim tech group. We're now considered Western tech group. Woohoo! Get better cannons. Woohoo! Musket charge cavalry. Yeah, I know, Solar. E4 can be confusing. You know what? It might be that it's now A-OK. Because the game all of a sudden after a monthly text realizes that it's actually connected. But let me recheck that. No, it still says that it's out of range. Oh, come on. Huge game. See. Oh yeah, now we're gonna lose all of our rivals. Ming is no longer a valid rival for Najd. I actually eclipsed the Ming chat. That's funny. That's really funny. No, it's simply because we got low dip deck. I got dip deck 3. That's why. I got dip deck 3, chat. We only get like base 160 coring range. Because we got... Yeah, wait, what? Have you not played in these days of E4, Solar? In this patch, it's actually good to have no admin tech and no dip tech. And what you then do is just westernize as an Asian nation. And then when it's 1690, you actually stack minus 95% coring tech cost reduction. And then you stack up like 900 points in all of your monarch point categories. And then you binge, then you, in admin points and in dip points. And then you actually then you tech up for like 30 points of tech. And you'll actually be able to keep the neighbor bonus for all the techs. It's a bit gamey, but it's what everybody did in this patch. You can actually have 20 techs easily for like 600 or 700 or 800 monarch points. And then you just went ham with imperialism. This patch is kind of weird. Yeah, you don't need any buildings, you don't need any tech. You just blob like an idiot. You're not penalized for it, and then you just go majorly ham when you with imperialism. You just try to westernize before 1690, try to get a bit mana pool, and then just binge tech up. I can binge tech up right now. Then it would be harder to get dip tech 23 and admin tech 20. But it might be a-okay just to lower the... Oh, wait a minute. In this patch, there is no absolutism. There's only admin efficiency by tech levels. So yeah, administrative efficiency would increase by plus 40% if I bench tech up to 23. But it might actually be good to bench tech up to tech 12 already, just so I can take administrative monarchy. Okay, let me actually plan that ahead a bit. Change the government. Administrative monarchy has 10% production efficiency, national tax modifier, and it has like double the monthly autonomy change production compared to feudal monarchy. But the real good one is absolute monarchy, but that needs tax 17, I think, or is it 18? I don't remember. Oh, it actually needs 20. Okay. So this is the tech you want. The absolute monarchy is what you want to go for. Constitutional monarchy is kind of meh. Oh, maybe not. It actually has lower monthly autonomy change. This is the one where you assign all the provinces to seats. It might actually worth my time to binge stack up to Tech 12 just to be able to get the new government form, and also to be able to actually get some more idea groups. Yeah, well, we'll see that later. See about these things. Maybe I can still give her. See. Get it at the if they don't get it at 20. Of course they got it at 28. Why wouldn't they get it at 28? I wish I ever get it for the 28. Oh well. Whatever, game. Mouse is not paying for forts. Yeah, and this part they do sometimes. They don't sometimes. Get him, boys. Was this the last patch that Marco played? No. Marco played way beyond 1 point. Where is this sucker? Cannot route anywhere. Should just kick it. You going for my capital? Where are you going? I think he's actually going from Augustin. Shit. No, he's actually trying to actually flank me here or something. It's fine. And Shia morale 5.8. Oh, they got the military drill modifier. Persia is scary in this patch. Really scary. Well, I shouldn't even waste the map. I mean, sure. I should wait until 7% because occupied stuff lowers the war score. Like, wait, what? Yes, occupying stuff lowers the cost to take a problem by a slight margin. Let's see. So can I? Said 130%. Yes, we can actually. 99%. Huh. It is 75% cost to take a core, and it said 130%. But just because it's getting calculated weird and because it takes less war score to take provinces, I can full annex them here. Nice, 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 nice. Great. Yeah, it is worth it. Oh, wait, no. If you actually wipe them out, the nation, the army and dispatch of the army just vanishes. I don't even need to kill them. But oh well, I'll just do it. Hi. Anything else we need to destroy? I don't even have anybody left to it. Apart from maybe I like to jump here, but I really shouldn't be afraid of this. I could also decide to actually delve into bodies. They finish their integration and before they get military. You do that. Okay, well, old adversary of Persia who is giving me headaches at the start of the campaign. I am so sorry, but no. Let me restore, chat. Be so happy now. So, how much at this point would it cost to actually integrate him? Or even one? 1716. Oh my god. 507 development costing 4056 dip power. Are you kidding me? Don't make me take influence just for the integration cost. It's insane. 4000 dip power? Okay, so let me calculate this. You get 10 dip power a month. That's 120 a year. So in 60 years, up until Imperial. Yeah, we could annex him before Imperialism. I think this way. Oh, well, we'll just start it. Why not? We'll just start it. I'll stay on Dip Deck 3 until 1690. I don't give a damn. Who cares? Nixon did get a diplomatic reputation, guy. He did. And Timmy is Sunni, right? He is. How much does it even cost? 4 a month, and this is integrating at 4 dip power a month for basically 80 years, chat. I could just keep him also and integrate him after 1690. But I don't know. So weird. Wait a minute. Now it says I got the coring range again. Game. Okay, now I'm confused. I'm starting to get really confused here, game. It says Kistelkamp is out of my colonial range, but I can still core it. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, game. We're just not gonna ask silly questions, I guess, on why this is 1 times. Whatever, game. just be yourself. So we can westernize them. So can I rival Bahmanis again then? As well. I can only do France and Great Britain. Yes. So now that I'm westernized, yeah. In theory, I should improve with these guys again. Maybe I don't know if Westernization has an influence on flipping friendly. So, but Mani's broke up with Bengal. Why would you do that? Stable government, eh? How? Me too. Gujarat broke the alliance with what? And okay, stuff is changing. I'm allied to Bengal, so if I want to attack Bahman, Bengal actually on. Not probably. But they just broke their royal marriages. Why? Why would you break the royal marriage? Is Bengal... It's weird. I wonder if they're gonna break alliance. Yeah, they are breaking alliance because... Oh, no. Normally the AI only does that if he rivaled me, but he didn't. It's really weird. Well, that's actually good news for me, because now I can immediately ask Bengal to join versus Bahmanis, because there's no truce between nations for breaking alliances in this match. Like, wait, what? That was abusable. Really abusable. I should be... Oh, they took 50. Shoot. If I want to kill some stuff, yeah, then I suppose we can go for Shagatai. We can go for Sabir. I totally forgot about that piece of crap. But they're allied to Crimea. Well, we'll just make claim. My God, it's starting to rain, and Jake Lounge is gonna arrive. This is not good. I should be watching my phone, man. Which will... Oh, he didn't call me yet. Oh. I'll send him a message, I guess. Give me some time. Let's see if he responds. You know, said they were around 3:30 Central European. So I don't know. It's actually. You make it clear. Yes, we did. Oh well. Legitimacy is not the best. I don't know, man. I could bench stack up maybe already, but Should I declare another war? Let me see. So he's only allied to Delhi. Delhi is my ally. I could wait on this war. The thing is, I can't annex Delhi. Even if I would, half of it is like Berber issues. Right? Oh wait, it's not. Ah, no, it's not. It's part. I could start eating and gobbling up Delhi. But the problem is Bhutan isn't. Oh wait, no, we do border Delhi. Interesting. This is evil, chat. This is evil, but in this patch you can actually ask, if I do this and that and make Delhi full co-belligerent, Bengal won't be able to protect Delhi. And only Ladakh over here will actually be called in as ally of Delhi. So I could actually do a separate peace with Delhi, taking provinces. Yeah, this is actually really not bad. I should do that before Bengal goes to another. If I want to continue doing major line, I should do that. Can I really not rival Bahmanis? He's so helpful. Oh well. Alright. Now we got a challenge, but likely we'll have to go soon and take long. Anyways, we are making bank now. I can go and make some serious. I might even go for more cannons. Yeah, we only got 10k cannons. Sure, I'll build more cannons. Ah, chief spawn. Ah, okay, so he's here, chat. We'll do this war another day. We'll do this war another day, but I will actually start the artillery. There. Gets out of also. Still have 8 of 8? No. There. That's 100k or more. Theory, I could even get some more. Well, thanks for watching, chat. Enjoyed it. A big war. Another day. See if somebody is doing something I can agree with. Not really? I look up major streamers for E4. Or majors? Tiny streamers, rather. I'm just gonna raid somebody I don't know. He's doing something in the Mediterranean. Nemo55. I don't know him. I hope he's good. I'll give him a follow. We'll see. Thanks for watching, chat. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's raid Nebo. I don't know the guy, but he's willing to give him a shot. See you guys later. Might actually continue this evening. See. Bye bye.